episode. Today's gonna be very special. We're gonna be rolling during the video. No glass piece today. But I've got my tray in front of me, so you're gonna be hearing those sounds. The microphone gain is a bit higher than usual as well. And yeah, I think that's all I needed to cover at the very beginning of this video. So I'm gonna try my best to not make too many harsh sounds. But for the start of this video, let's go ahead and start rolling. This is a rolling paper. And by the way, thank you to all of the Insomniac beans as well as the early access beans. Wanted to give a shout out to a new Insomniac bean, of course. PCE. Thank you so much for becoming an Insomniac bean. I really appreciate it. I hope that you've been able to look at some of the videos that are on the member side of the channel. If there's something else that you'd like to see, another kind of game, feel free to let me know. I got you. But anyways, let's go ahead and pack up, roll up, heat up that rig. I'm gonna start rolling, so those are gonna be the sounds that you hear. Don't tell the producer because she is gonna get so jealous that I have a joint. I'm trying to make it smaller than usual. When I started learning how to roll joints, I was making them pretty skinny, like an average joint. You know, you've probably seen one of those 1-grammer typical joints. But after I started learning, I'm just itching myself. That's the fabric sounds. But yeah, when I started learning how to roll, I'll keep rolling, so that's the sound you're gonna hear. Let me bring it up to the microphone, actually. Let me hope I don't spill anything. I am about to seal it. I am sealing it now. in the rolled product. Oh, I think I kind of messed it up. I'm spilling it everywhere. Oh my gosh. One sec. If I wasn't recording, this would have gone a lot smoother. Let's see if I can recover. This is probably the worst I've ever rolled. I'm glad that you can't see it because it's really bad. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna pack it anymore. I think I'm good. We should just get to it already. But first, I'm gonna take off my hoodie. Wow, this has got to be no way it's a gram. I wish you could see it because, number one, it's terribly rolled. It's the worst I've ever done. But number two, this almost looks like a jeter. I don't know if you've ever had one of those, but they're small. If you Google what a jeter looks like right now, it might even be a half-gram product. That's kind of like what mine looks like. It might even be a little thicker than a normal jeter, but I can't remember. I smoked my first jeter about a year ago, so yeah, I'm gonna pause it here real quick just so I can take off my hoodie though, and then we will spark up. I have taken off my hoodie, so we should be good now. The gain is still where it needs to be, but anyways, thank you so much for bearing with me on that 8-minute journey of rolling. I swear in real life, if you were chilling with me, that would have been rolled in like 2 minutes. I swear, I swear, I swear. But anyways, let me make some sounds with this joint real quick. I know that on my old channel where I would share my face, a lot of people loved the joint sounds, and I don't think that I've had the pleasure of sharing one on this channel, so my apologies on that taking so long. But we're gonna go ahead and spark up, so I hope that I gave you enough time to pack up, roll up, heat up that rig. If you're a sober bean, I hope that you get some relaxation and just enjoy the sounds of the burning paper. And if you're a baked bean and you're joining me today, well man, I hope that you have a wonderful high. I hope you get baked as heck. And I'm gonna join you. And of course, I didn't bring an ashtray. I'm just gonna ash it on my tray. One sec. Let me wipe away all the good product away from where I'm gonna be ashing. We'll get some controller sounds in here in a little bit after we're done sparking up. You might hear fabric sounds. That's just me rubbing my body. That sounds weird, but alright, let's spark up this J and enjoy some high on life gameplay. I'm gonna try and spark this lighter a little further away from the microphone, but I'll be sure to bring the crackling sounds of the burning paper closer to you. Enjoy, and cheers. It is Wednesday, my dudes. It is lit. Man, that is good. Again, don't tell the producer. Shh. I hope that if you are a baked bean, that you happen to be sparking up with me. Like, not a glass piece, but something that you can use longer with me, if you know what I mean. I try to stay away from YouTube's trigger words on what it'll restrict me on. So anyways, if you're rolling, I just hope you're rolling if you're a baked bean just for today's episode. I kind of wish that I was recording at night. I'm not recording at night, but I kind of wish I was, because joints are just a vibe. I mean, so are blunts and all that other good stuff, but I particularly love joints. I would say that, in general, the number one way that I like to consume this would be a glass piece, one that can gurgle, not a bowl. When I say that I have a glass piece collection, I never mean bowls. I'm only talking about bongs. Man, but anyways, I'm very happy to be bringing back High on Life. This series is just amazing. I really like the animations in this. It's a very unique game, and hopefully if you do play on PlayStation, I hope that you are able to get this game, or I should say if you have PlayStation Plus, I hope that you were able to get this game for free in the month that it was a Plus game for everybody. Gotta ash this a little bit. Thankfully, this paper is not canoeing. I absolutely hate when it does that. I just like an even burn. But then again, who doesn't like an even burn? If you like when it canoes, why is that? That's very interesting. You know, I probably am gonna tell the producer that I lit up a joint without her, but man, I'm not ready to see her saddened face. We were talking about that the other day, like, when couples hide certain things from each other. For example, if you're a couple who, let's just say, works out, you guys are gym bros, and you know, you have cheat days. I don't know, I'm not a gym bro, but I kind of assume that everybody has a cheat day when it comes to working out. Anyways, that's the example here, is that, let's say it's not your cheat day and you hide the fact that you went to McDonald's or Taco Bell from your partner. She was just wondering if we'd ever get to that point, and if so, she was like, don't hide that from me, because she would be jealous that I got something without her, especially if it's a restaurant that she enjoys. If it was something like Chipotle, I don't think she would be offended, because she does not like Chipotle the way that I do, which is understandable. I feel like I eat that a easily make it at home, and I have tried, but that's a different story. Anyways, I had told her, the producer, that I would never hide the fact that I am eating out. I'll straight up tell her. But, like, that's not something I could see myself doing. I'm gonna bring a controller out, though. I said that the most realistic thing that would happen is I hide the fact that I smoked a joint without her. And oh man, she looked at me with so much hurt. And I had told her, I was like, I know man, I know, like that is the one thing I should not do behind your back. So I'm probably gonna tell her because I already have guilt. But I wanted to share this with you, so I don't know, I thought it'd be nice and relaxing to hear the crackles of the paper, the burning paper. Hopefully she forgives me. Maybe she'll just have me roll another for us, and hey, that's a win-win for me. So I can't complain, I'm down. So, right now, if you haven't been paying too much attention to the game, because I know I've just been doing my thing, it's been kind of a chill video. We are currently on a bounty, and we're trying to free the village of the G3 people, or wait, G4. I can't remember, it's been so long since I've played this. I've already forgotten all of the lingo. On the members side of the video, of the channel, I am playing Borderlands 3. And it's actually almost kind of similar to this game in a way. I would say this has, I don't want to say better graphics, I want to say maybe more colorful graphics. And it's also very futuristic, this one is. But there are a few similarities that I've noticed in this game and Borderlands. I don't know, it kind of gives me the same exact concept, but obviously a different story, since they aren't the same game. And I can't tell which game I like better. I also need to play Borderlands soon. So when I do, I'll be able to figure that out a bit better. If I like that game better or this one. Nice, we cleared out the entire village. Now we need to go and speak to somebody. There we go, there we go. Moplets. Oh snaps, that's the leader on the right. These moplets, right? They're kinda cute. They look like really old, used teddy bears. Like they've been through it. I like that you can ask the characters some questions. And it's not just them telling you what to do next. I mean, like, eventually they're gonna, but at least you have the option smoked half of that. Half of it. I don't know. It was, again, really, really small. If you look up what a cheater is, you'll see. But a little bit thicker than that. But since we did that instead of the glass piece, we gotta make sure to really, really, really hydrate. I feel like they make me have really bad dry mouth compared to the glass piece, but honestly, it could almost be the same. It all depends on how many rips I do. But I will have to keep, like, looking away from the microphone for a little bit, just as I take some deep, deep breaths. But right now would be a lovely time for you to hydrate with me. I've got some water today. I inhaled my coffee this morning, and I low-key already have the coffee shakes. If you know, you know. And I smoked on top of that. Oh boy. I will be eating after this video, so don't worry. I almost brought it on the microphone today, like an eating video, but I don't know, I didn't feel like the sounds would have been good. I don't know what I would have had, but dude, this little guy has been so annoying. When I was recording this, I absolutely hated him. Why is he constantly, like, in your face and just talking, talking, talking? At least I'm not in your face. I'm just rambling, though. I am just talking, talking, talking. Sometimes about nothing, really. Sometimes I just say whatever the heck is at the top of my thoughts without actually thinking about it. I just immediately say it. And then I just have a conversation. I don't know. I'm baked right now. I don't know how to really describe that, but I'm not really thinking before I talk. I just start talking. And then if that turns into a conversation, it turns into a conversation. Or I'll just, like, get extra thoughts about whatever I just said, and then I'll go off into a ramble. That's kind of how these videos end up going. Especially if I am doing a voiceover. Because I'm not locked in on the game. At least not in live time of the voice recording. So then I, like, stare out into the window that's next to me. And I stare outside at this fruit tree. It's a cherry tree. And then I start having random thoughts, and then I just start spitting them out. And that's how we are. That's how we're here now. And this current conversation is exactly that. I am staring at that cherry tree and just rambling, 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 rambling. I really like ASMR videos that ramble about nothing. It can be about someone's day. It could just be about the color blue. It doesn't matter. As long as it's not something like too serious, I can just wander off in my thoughts or close my eyes and just go to sleep. Because the creator's just talking about nothing. And I know, like, some people like white noise in the background when they're sleeping. It could be anything, like a fan. I would consider like TV sounds, because it's just, you're just needing something in the background. I don't know if it's so much to focus on or what, but I do like white noise as well. I prefer if my fan was on because I also want to stay cool. But nonsense, and hopefully you find that relaxing. Hopefully you can just zone out. I'm not really ever trying to get a message out there. Sometimes I do, but it's very brief in a video, so this is just for you to unwind. You might have a super busy week, super busy day, and you just want a release from reality. I get that. I may ramble you to bed. I'm never gonna talk about anything too important. It's just gonna be random stuff. Random beliefs. Random things that happen in my life. Or that have happened. I don't know, I'm just here to go with the flow, man. I'm here to get relaxed with you. Because sitting in front of this microphone really does help. I know it's nothing close to therapy, but I get to get any and all thoughts out before going to bed or before continuing my day. I just get to release all of this chaos in my head. It's nothing bad, so please don't look at it like that. I just mean like there's just so much noise in there. I just want a clear head. I want to be able to relax. And that's why I like smoking. It's because when I don't, my head is just constantly going. I wouldn't say that it's so much like anxiety or anything like that. It's just, my God, I'm just constantly thinking. And it's about nothing. Like nothing important. Kind of forgot about these controller sounds. My apologies. But anyways, sometimes I'll look out at that cherry tree. And then I'll come back to watching the game with you. And then talking about it. I really like this world, by the way. It's very pretty. And I tried to walk around different parts of it so that you could also get a good look at everything around. I also never hydrated, so I just started yapping. I'm gonna go ahead and take some chugs of water. So, I'm pretty positive that in a recent video, I had talked about my PlayStation acting up and just freezing. It could be when I'm watching TV. It can be when I'm changing applications. Or it could even be when I'm clapping cheeks on Fortnite. It just happens randomly, and it doesn't happen every day, thankfully. But for a while there, it was happening a couple times a week. It just happened yesterday. And it's been given the same code to me. And I've Googled that code. Basically, it's either my system has an update, a system update, or I have corrupted files. And I do not have an update, I already checked. So, one of the files on my PlayStation is corrupted. I don't know how to tell which exact file it is because it says it can be like anything. Anything could be corrupted, it could even be a video game. safe mode and do a bunch of stuff that I personally don't know how to do. And I have tried it before, not on my PlayStation specifically, but on other devices. I've tried going in safe mode and trying to fix it that way, but I never have any luck. I watch tutorials and stuff like that, but my devices just always seem to hate me. So, I don't want to try to do that on my PlayStation because I have a lot of saved data on all kinds of video games, including this one. So, I can either go in safe mode and try to recover my system, or I hard reset my PlayStation. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and transfer over any data that I can for my video games that isn't already saved to the cloud onto an external hard drive or external device. I don't know what it's technically called. And then I'm gonna hard reset my PlayStation. I really hope that that helps. It definitely should. My friend that I play Fortnite with, she had also told me, like, to do either of those two options. But at the time that she told me, I just wasn't ready to hard reset. But it just keeps happening, and I don't want one day for it to corrupt all of my saved data. So I just kind of want to try and fix the problem before it gets worse. So I hope that that helps. We got a warp disk. It's a highway warp disk. I think it's just like a teleporter, but I don't really know where it's gonna take you. Oh man, they're getting in an argument right here. They had a massive crash or something. Wow, it's a 3-person argument. I thought it was only 2 and there was just someone watching. I can't shoot him, so we're just gonna leave. Nothing. I always like to try different things in this game because it's such a wacky game. It's so goofy, so sometimes I expect them not to let me do something, and then they do let me, and then it's really exciting. We are gonna return to the Moplet Elder. I don't have my glasses on, but I swear it's Mop. M-O-P, Moplet. I'm gonna try and give you a little more faster controller sounds with no talking. There is a game that I'm waiting to buy. Lately, when I am looking for a video game, I need it to go on sale. I don't know, I just very excited that this game was free for PlayStation Plus users. I know technically not if we're paying a subscription, but you know what I mean. I do think it's a steal having that subscription. And I have thought about upgrading mine, but man, I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm waiting on this certain game to go on sale because I think it's a really boring game. But I think that is perfect for ASMR videos. And it does seem interesting. It's kind of like a puzzle game. A strategy game. I still need to figure out if I can clear those messages on my screen when they pop up. Because when the sister texts us, she kind of like blows us up. And then it covers my screen when I'm fighting people. But then I'm also interested in what she's texting. But then I never have the time to read, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate again. I do think that ripping my glass piece is way better for an ASMR video in the sense that I can control my breathing a bit better, but right now I'm low-key struggling. But I think it's because the joint you gotta drag it out. It's not just a one-hit wonder. That's why I love my pieces. That would be my, I don't know if I ever finished saying that, but that would be my number one method of consumption. And number two would be what we did today. Number three, man, number three, I don't like when she says my trickle is ready whenever, but it is our special move. What would number three be? Man, I'm stumped. I don't think I would say concentrate, which are dabs, but because they put me, oh my god, into the ground. I hate having the dab sweats. It is not fun. But with edibles, it's almost like, oh my gosh, I don't want to green out. I've had too many bad edible experiences. And now, I used to be able to take like 75 milligram to 100 milligram edibles at once. It hit me like just like a bunch of bricks, which I liked. But lately, like the last 5 years, that was back when I was a teen, but like the last 5 years, I have not been able to handle that many milligrams. I can only do 10, and that almost smacks me just as hard, but my tolerance is definitely less than what it was, especially with edibles. But I do almost think that that's the healthier method if you are consuming, would be to eat. I don't know, I think so. I'm not that educated, so please feel free to drop your thoughts. But I think I will always stick to my glass pieces. I love collecting them, they're just so beautiful. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. these sounds. Oh my god, I just realized. Oh, throat notes. I just realized something. I have no idea if I recorded on July 10th, but if I hadn't, or if I haven't said it already, I hope that if you celebrated 7/10, I hope it went great. I don't celebrate because I don't really like concentrates like that, but that's very exciting that you guys have your own holiday too. I heard that the next holiday is for edible users, and that is 8/1. So it's coming up, y'all. In a couple weeks, actually. I'm not sure, but do you like... Oh, wait a minute. You know how earlier I wasn't sure what tip size that we use? Well, I still have no idea. Hold on, I'm looking a little closer, but... Yeah, okay, so I still don't know, but my papers, I can tell you what I roll with there. I roll with 1.25" papers. 1.25". 1.25". I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I also use OCB premium papers. I ended up buying in bulk on Amazon, so I really liked it. Okay, personally, I really do love OCB papers. I used to be a element or elements. I don't really remember what they're called. But I used to use their papers. I think that I did use raw for a little bit, but then I was put on to OCB papers, and then when I started buying types of potato, potato, tomato, tomato. But maybe there is a correct way. Man, it is a far drop if we just plop down from this bridge. Krubis is talking to us again. Alright, we're done with the paper. Let's take another sip of water. We'll go back to the controller sounds. Oh snaps, that was kind of sick, the way we launched ourselves. The way we launched ourselves. I do have a question if you're still awake. That's right, I see you. Okay, I don't actually see you, but I know that you're awake. You know I'm talking to you. Anyways, my question, what videos on the channel do you enjoy, or which series is your favorite? I'm trying to figure out a way to prioritize everyone's favorite series if there's like a popular one. That way I can focus on that. I don't know, I'm trying to, do different things with the channel and just see what flow is better. So basically I'm just kind of experimenting with the current upload schedule. There's no schedule, but I mean like which games I'm posting. So if you have a favorite, let me know about it, and yeah, and I'll bring those videos out again if I haven't done it in a while. I'm kind of guessing by looking at the statistics on what people are enjoying, so I like to hear the feedback as well. But there is no pressure, by the way. If you don't like commenting on YouTube videos, I totally get it, because I don't like it either. Okay, this is weird. File paperwork or kiss each other. What? We chose do your paperwork. I think right now we have to pretend like we're in charge, but we are not the correct person to be doing this. We were just trying to sneak into the facility. Send emails or fist fight. Obviously we're gonna choose fist fight. I can't believe they actually went through with it. Are they gonna lose their jobs because of this? Oh no, looks like they're fine. Okay. Well, that's great. right now, the banana that I had, it was at the stage of going away from being green, but not too much yellow was showing. I will say though, we just got these bananas yesterday, so I definitely ate one yesterday when it was mainly green. It was amazing. And today, they're getting yellow a little too quickly for my liking. So I'm probably gonna have to eat another today in order to get the last bit of green that there might be. Because tomorrow I think they're gonna be too yellow and I won't eat it. Uh-oh. Okay, it is G3, not G4. I've got some hand sounds coming at you. Let's go ahead and hydrate. I can't believe that they just have a G3 person locked up. But I mean, hey, good for them because they've been ordered around by the G3 their whole lives, I believe. Unless it was very recently that they took over their village. That was the village we were saving earlier on in the episode. Oh, snaps. That little guy came at us so fast. It was a bit scary, actually. I am doing the finger fluttering right now. My right hand is a bit faster than my left. Watch. Here's my right hand. And I can slow it down and kind of play around with it a little easier. This is also my dominant hand. So here's as fast as I can do it on this hand. And here comes my left hand. That's as fast as I can. Is this another warp disc that we've got? Yes, it is. Okay. Get the blank disc from the prince. Oh, this is really awkward. She said he's as lazy as the name they gave him. Yeah, he looks interesting. The prince kinda looks really upset. Oh, he just had it in the back of his pocket. Now it's time to return to the mansion that we had seen earlier. I don't think that I had ever talked about it when we first went to the mansion, but it is absolutely— oh wow. What's going on here? Wow. Oh. Those poor moblets. Wow. He is not someone that I would want to help. But, I mean, he did give us a disc. But anyways, yeah, I don't think I ever talked about the mansion when we went there, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty positive that we had walked around it earlier, because when I was playing this game, I just needed to look around, so I figured you'd also want to as well. I'm excited for you to meet Tweeg. Just don't say anything at all that might embarrass me, okay? That's what the sister is texting us about today. Actually, I don't need to tell you that. You never say anything anyways. Yikes. Jean said, just so you know, you can come back to the house through these portal doors. Okay, that's pretty fun. You can just pop on back whenever you want and hang. We can watch TV together or something. I don't know, I'm bored. Yeah, this mansion is incredible. And this dude is tweaking. He's got like this weird thing on his head that's most likely controlling him. Oh my gosh, man, he's tweaking. Oh, you can see the body on the ground. Oh my. Now we have the Krubis warp disc. We need to warp in Krubis's base. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the last bounty that was available to us, so I'm really excited to see what happens next. I have not recorded the next episode of this, so I don't even know what happens next. I'm really excited. I don't know at what point we complete the game, since this is my first time ever playing, but I'm really excited. I was sitting here reading this at the time that I got the warp disc. This warp disc contains Krubis' current coordinates. It should allow you to warp to his base directly. Warp his base directly to you. And then you just have to kill him. Easy. This mission's basically over now. Well, that's awesome. I may have also, at the time of recording this, I may have been like eating. I didn't realize it was that long of a pause, or else I would have edited that down. But not too bad. Wow, Krubis looks intimidating. He just drilled us down to his base. Bro, he looks sick though. I can't— oh, never mind. That was insane. I am traumatized. That's it. Krubis. He gotta go. I really like using Sweezy. I'm pretty sure that's her name. This gun that we're using now. Or is it Sweeney? No. Is Sweeney from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide? One of the teachers. Oh, come on, we Is he just watching from the glass up there? Yes, he is. He's up there. Oh, snaps. It almost looked like he was rollerblading towards us. See what I mean, though? Our slow motion blasts are absolutely amazing. I don't like that he can disappear like that, you know, underground, but I think it's better than the last boss that we faced. I think that after this, I'm gonna eat some soup. I know it's like 90 degrees out, Fahrenheit. But man, soup just sounds so good. And it's just another excuse to let me eat some Parmesan cheese. Oh, we're so close to killing Krubis. If you look at the top of the screen, you can see how close. Oh. Man, he is really trying right now with all these lasers. It's a little terrifying. Because I'm also scared about our health. Especially since we're so close to defeating him. If we were to just die now, I would cry. Oh my god, did we do it? Come on, man. Yes, yes, we did. He's like rollerblading over there again. Oh, Knifey loves him. Wow, what a character he is. Look at that. We have a new gun. that was amazing. Gus is already at the top of my list of being my favorite weapon. Gus's disc launch bounces between enemies and can be deflected with knifey and used again. Now that is going to be very helpful. Now, in order to complete the bounty, we gotta head home. But first, we gotta collect that crystal. I want to say this can maybe be the third crystal that we've collected during this episode. But it's time to teleport back. So, thank you so much for chilling with me. This was an amazing episode. I'm so happy that we are about to complete all 3 bounties. And we rolled up, man. That was so exciting. I'm glad we got to share that together. Right now, the next mission looks like meat. Is it Klug? Watch the broadcast, it says. So, we're already starting the next mission. I wonder if we're gonna have any other bounties. Even Gus is watching, and I think that is so funny. Okay, I think that's him. The guy that I'm gonna be meeting. Well, anyways, I hope that you enjoyed